Hi, welcome back. Have you been needing an attitude change? Well, in this video, you're going to learn how gratitude will change your attitude and 3 tips from Betty White. Hi, I'm Morin. I'm a therapist and a wellness coach, and I help busy professional women develop a self-care routine so that they could finally bust through limiting beliefs, let go of self-critical talk, and step into their most aligned, confident selves. So let's get started. Okay, so what is it about Betty White? We all loved her. She's an icon. She's won Emmys. She just was an incredible person. She also was a hard advocate for the rights of animals. She was so kind and people loved her. Well, what is it that they loved about her? Well, she was pretty remarkable, no doubt. She had a career spanning from the 1940s up until recently when she stopped doing things. She died a few weeks ago, in fact, just shy of her 100th birthday, December of 2021. While she played some parts where she was dim-witted and naive, she was in fact none of those things. She was incredibly intelligent. She was fierce with her goals to work and continue, and she never took things for granted. In fact, she tells stories about how she would just continue to take jobs because she was so grateful to have them. So what are the 3 tips that Betty White can teach us about gratitude? Well, the first thing is gratitude is a decision. So decide to practice gratitude. She used to say she was lucky, but it really was nothing about luck because she just kept working. She kept at it. She didn't give up. Even the latter part of her career, she would have trouble saying no to opportunities because she had a grateful mindset. She was willing to work and she was willing to promote a spirit of teamwork. And gratitude is more than just a list of things that you recall. It's basically dynamic and energetic practice. It's something that you carry with you throughout your day. What are some of the benefits about gratitude? Well, people who have gratitude are more confident, they have better self-worth, they feel better physically, they feel better in their mood and their sense of well-being, they have more energy, they're more resilient. There's just so much. So the first tip is to decide to practice gratitude. And there's 3 ways that I can recommend. One of them is a gratitude journal. The other one is to write a gratitude letter. And the third is to recall 3 to 5 things that went well for you. So the gratitude journal is just that. You just write what you're grateful for, who you're grateful for. You get a little detailed. You feel the emotion of it. A gratitude letter is to write to someone in your past or someone in your life now. You don't have to send it, or you can. You can hand deliver it. You can hand write it. But just write from your heart. What did this person do for you that was so amazing that you want to show your appreciation to them? And the third thing, which is to practice recalling 3 to 5 things that went well for you today, is just that. So it could be as simple as, oh, I'm so grateful for my cozy bed, or I'm so grateful that I get to have a hot shower today. I'm so grateful that I have a full refrigerator. It could be as simple as that, or it could be more complicated or more intense. I'm so grateful that I got that job, or I'm so grateful that I'm able to go on a trip this weekend. Whatever it is, you recall those things and you feel the sensation and emotion of gratitude. So tip 1 from Betty is decide to practice gratitude. Tip number 2 is to contemplate your common humanity. So what I mean by that is as Betty White was, she was one of us, right? I mean, we enjoyed her so much because we could relate to her roles. We can relate to her off when she was doing interviews, and she was just so honest and forthcoming. Like she used to say, I love hot dogs and vodka. And while, whether that's really true or not, what it meant is, hey, I enjoy things in life that maybe aren't so great for me, but I enjoy them. Aren't we like that too? Aren't we like Betty in experiencing things like joy and happiness, as well as loss and sadness, depression, anxiety? I'm sure Betty experienced it. She lived with her husband. She loved him very much. And then when she lost him, it must have been really devastating for her. And yet she continued. She continued to work. She continued to bless us with her art and her comedy, and just showing up and being Betty White. Tip number 3 from Betty is to be kind to yourself. So Betty lived a regular life. She was just like us, and her being kind to herself was knowing when there were disappointments. She didn't beat herself up about it. In fact, she just kept working. She just kept moving forward, being grateful in the opportunities that presented themselves. And when things didn't happen for her, she was okay with it. Of course, she must have experienced, just like us, disappointment, but she kept moving forward, having an attitude of gratitude. One of the things that Betty White said that I really love is this quote: there's no formula. Keep busy with your work and your life. Replay the good times. Be grateful for the years you had. So an interview with Betty White and Katie Couric, she's asked about what's going on. And at the time, this was before the 2020 election. And Betty was asked what she thought about the escalating tensions in the U.S. And she shook her head and she said, we're not in the best place we've ever been. I think it's time to buckle down and work positively as much as we can. Instead of saying, oh, this is terrible, or he's terrible, say, all right, there's nothing I could do about that right now, but I could do the best in my little circle. So if I do that, maybe you'll do your best and we'll get through this. She was referring to a really honest observation. Things in life are really tough. But what can we do? Some things we just can't change, but we can be kind to ourselves. We can have a grateful inclination and a grateful attitude towards the things that we do have. We have the power of being kind to other people. We can be kind to ourselves by showing ourselves some compassion and grace for making mistakes, or being upset about stuff and being annoyed with yourself because you're upset. That's not being kind. So just pour grace on yourself. Say, you know what? I'm having a rough go today. It's okay. I can have a rough go. I'll be okay. I'm grateful that I'm alive. I'm grateful that I have these people in my life. I hope you liked this video. Please let me know if you did, and we will see you in the next video. Bye.